Hey Crafty Friends, it's Jen from Katahdin Krafts and welcome back to the Cottage Cutz YouTube channel today. Congratulations to Katherine Lavender. You won the Playful Piggies die from my last video. Congratulations, Katherine. Everything that you need will be listed below in order to collect that die. Now, the good news for everybody, if you comment and like below, you will be automatically entered into another giveaway for this bunny tree cottage. Due to the rising cost of international shipping, only US residents are eligible for this giveaway. Okay, so I am still thinking spring thoughts, even though as I'm sitting here, we are in the middle of a nor'easter and the wind and snow is just coming down and I'm hoping that the power hangs on. All right, so I am featuring that adorable bunny tree cottage this week, along with the spring sentiments. I'm going to be using a few of the little flowers and those eggs from the Bunny Express carrot cars. And I'm also going to be using just this little vine with the flowers from Spring Chicken. I'm going to wrap that around the tree from the bunny tree cottage. I just thought that would add a little pop of color. So the first step I'm going to take today is use my double-sided sticky paper and put it on Copic marker friendly cardstock. I wanted to color my scene today, so then I went ahead and cut out all of my dies on my paper and got those ready, and I'm going to set those aside to color later with my favorite color schemes. And now I am working on my background. I took a 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece of cardstock and I inked the top up with spun sugar distress oxide ink and the bottom with mowed lawn distress oxide ink. And then I flicked on Lawn Fawn's liquid stardust and that gives a lovely shimmer. And now I wanted a shade darker than the spun sugar, so I'm using some Distress Oxide ink and I'm going to flick on some Kitsched Flamingo, and that's going to give it like a little speckled splattered look. And I was thinking about like the speckled eggs that people make sometimes, or the ones that you get like candies. And that's what my inspiration for my background was today. So then I'm going to just switch my piece of paper. This is my fanciness going on here with my splatter box, which is just an old box, and my pieces of paper to protect the top and the bottom. And I used Rustic Wilderness for contrasting color with mowed lawn. And now you can see all that lovely sparkle that I have on there with that liquid stardust. All right, and now I have all of my pieces colored and ready to assemble. Now this is the fun part when it all comes together. Right now it's looking like that hot mess, but it all comes together nicely. So we're going to put that window frame onto the background light of the window and add that to the door. And I was going for the whole wood look, and that's why I just did that rusty kind of wood color. I went with 3 tones, which I often do with my coloring. I like to do with a medium or a light, medium, and a dark. And now we're going to assemble the Mama Bunny. I liked that purple and pink. I went with a lot of the pastel colors because I am thinking Easter, even though it's snowing outside. Yeah, Easter. All right, and so I'm gonna lift up the sticker on the back of her dress and then slip her head underneath that. And then I'm going to do the same by lifting up the back of the arm or the arm sleeve of the dress. But then I forgot, and I had lifted up that little piece of arm, so I had to come up with a clever way so the sticky piece of her arm wouldn't stick to my background surface. So I just ripped off a piece of that background sticker paper and stuck it underneath the arm to prevent that from happening. All right, now that I have everything assembled, the bigger pieces, I'm going to go ahead and start putting them all on my card. Like those little tiny leaves that go with the tree, it's much easier to do that sort of thing when it's already stuck down onto your background, as you can see. So I went ahead and put the placement how I would like it on my card. And now I'm just going to use a tool to kind of help me place things behind that tree. And this just really helps give a nice layering look. I love all those little details. Yep, I couldn't get away with not saying it this week. And look at the little mushroom, putting that mushroom right behind the tree, but in front of that little tuft of grass. And then you have a lot of dimension right there. Now I'm just going to keep on adding all those little bushes and tufts of grass and that other mushroom, which this one also comes with a mushroom cap, so you can have two different contrasting colors on that mushroom. So you're adding another little tiny detail that just makes these so incredibly special. Okay, now it's time to add our sweet little bunnies. We got to add the baby bunny and then the mama bunny. It's so cute. He wants a piece of pie, or maybe he wants the whole pie. I don't blame him. I would want the whole pie too. And I wonder, what kind of pie does this look like to everybody? Is this an apple pie? I guess we're not adding the pie yet. My bad. We're going to add the vine to the tree first. See, I got pie on my mind. Oh, there comes the pie. We got the pie now. I'm thinking apple pie, by the way. Yeah, apple pie. And see how well that vine worked for this tree, even though it went with the sign for the spring chicken? One of my very favorite things to do is take different dyes and then make a scene go together, not necessarily just one, but like what I'm doing here today, taking a little element from the spring chicken, another element from little flowers, and just making them all work together like a puzzle. And it's just, you come up with something original that way, I think. And I like to sit there and and look through my dye stash and come up with ideas of how they can work together. So that is just, like I said, that's something that I really enjoy doing, coming up with those scenes. So now I'm going on an Easter egg hunt here. So I'm hiding these little Easter eggs all around my card. So they are all ready and hidden. So Baby Bunny, after he's done eating his pie, he can go find those Easter eggs. And we're going to add some of these flowers that didn't go with the spring chicken because I put those flowers on the foreground. And so the flowers that I added were from the little flower set. I wanted the frame or the mat to match my card perfectly. So I am going to select one of the colors in my card that I really liked, which was that purple in the flowers and in the mama's dress. And that is the V12 for my Copic markers. And I'm just going to quickly go around the edge of that card. And now that will be a perfect match. And I'm going to use my Wink Stella clear glitter pen and use that on my eggs and also on that window. And again, to make my sentiment that I'm going to put on the inside of my card match, I'm going to use my BG02, which is what I used with Baby Bunny's outfit. And when I'm done coloring that, I'm going to use my precision tipped glue because that is very fine and delicate. And once I adhere the sentiment into my card is completed for today. And I want to thank everybody for stopping in and crafting with me. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you stop at the CottageCutz blog. There is daily inspiration. If you sign up and get on the email list, that daily inspiration will come right to your inbox. How exciting. And remember to comment and like below for your chance to win that bunny tree cottage. So thank you, everybody. I will see you in a couple of weeks. Take care and happy crafting.